Back.
Checkmate radio.
Heavy.
Hey, how you
Radio.
gonna put this instrumental? It's crazy. Go ahead.
This is real, man.
It is.
I'm about to get serious right now. This is a serious thing. Okay, you know, let's get back to history first. For those who don't know, SunN.Y, JD. Give him the history first. Jermaine Dupri, give him the history first.
Me and Jay, our history, you know, I was on 106 in Park and all that. For what the fans know, I was on 106 in Park the last week. JD came give me a chain, signed me to Social Death / Version. He was getting crowned president. You know what I'm saying? So it was a good look. Like if the mayor of the A, Southern dude, come on TV and signs this New York guy who lives in the A, who's been burning down the freestyle circuit. He a mogul, so they gotta put a different branding on the whole freestyle artist image thing.
Wow.
Yeah. So you know, it was a good situation. I mean, it was a good idea. It was strong. The thing that happened is that, you know, me and JD, we saw eye to eye with a lot of situations on my album. Like, you know, for example, he dropped this jewel on me. He told me, yo, don't think you gotta make club records. Cause ask yourself if you wanna have a career based off of always being in a club. Then he said, he dropped this jewel. He said, look at Eminem. He don't play on black radio or on black clubs, but sell mad records. You know what I'm saying? Look at Mos Def, who's JD's like favorite rapper, really. You know what I'm saying? Mos Def has his fan base. So with him telling me that, it took away the persona of me thinking that he about to bring me to Social Death and have me do all this other crazy shit.
Yeah.
So what happened is when Soul of a Hustler, my first video joint with no hook, got versatile.
That was a hot record, man.
Hip hop quotable on the source, and I'm gonna break the silence on that joint. That was a freestyle, a one take. Before 106 and 8, that was a one take, a freestyle that I had just did, and I didn't have no demo in the A, so like I let certain people hear that. When I let JD hear it, it was mine. We tried to re-record it and everything. It was never mixed and mastered, just 2-track.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So me and him fought with the label to get that done, like, you know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't going to get no real radio spins. The ringtone thing was just cracking. So the flip side of it was the introduction stuff, which came from the management side of the situation, sort of like, you know what I mean? Him dealing with the label on him, like, well, you know, we need this kind of record. So, you know, we had a disagreement. You know what I'm saying? But me and Jay was just like kind of cool. But the whole thing about it for me, being like a hip hop, being like a fan and knowing how to spit and all that, and not even looking at, like, you know, I was fresh in Atlanta from the block of the rap, not really all into the business shit. So for me, it was just kind of like ugly at first. Like, damn, like this is how hip hop is. This is how all these people with all these positions in the game talking about I do it for hip hop and you know, I love the game and I love who did, like all these niggas in the game with positions, like, you know, when I got in the game, it's like, it's hard to like think that y'all really felt like, it's hard to see that because the game do you ugly, like.
For real. A lot of times.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I mean? And like, shout out to JD, because out of everybody that was watching me on TV, he believed in me, period, hands down. For real. He gave me a situation. So, you know what I mean?
And we see, like, you know, the reason why I bring that up is because, of course, you know what I'm saying, the recent, you know what I'm saying, you know, blogs and information that's going on is, you know, JD got, you know, dropped from his recent label situation.
Def Jam.
Yeah, from Def Jam.
And you know they say he walked away from Virgin when things got ugly too. Yeah. So, you know, that's two places that he walked. One he walked from when they dropped him. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you know, I didn't come out. Young Capone didn't come out. T Waters didn't come out. The kids have been over there.
So do you feel like?
His thing.
So do you feel like there's certain things that he do? You know what I'm saying? That kind of
probably affected my situation. Yeah. I mean, because he was the president.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I mean, I was reading one of his, you know, recent, you know, statements that he made.
I mean, Obama, the president of the U.S., so we all hoping that he pushed the right button.
Real talk. You know what I'm saying?
If a nigga that used to, if you like, you know what I'm saying, if you a hip hop head, you know, dancing the Houdini videos, you do this shit for love, you get that position.
Because when I was reading, I mean, I was reading what he was saying. He was saying pretty much he made it seem like the labels didn't want him to do what he was designing.
Or they wasn't like, or they wasn't like backing him how he thought he needed to be back.
So he made it seem like that they was to blame. But from you knowing and, you know, just people that really watch closely as far as what JD does, you know, this is not the first time it happened. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. So like, you know, I mean, you know, I haven't like been fired yet. You know, I didn't get dropped from social. The whole situation spoiled. Yeah. Only reason why Franchise Boys came out because they had it popping in the A already, so it was a no-brainer. You know what I mean? But I had it popping in the A too. Like I say, it wasn't so much as JD that hindered. You know what I mean? There was a few things that went on. You know what I'm saying? You learn anything like? Some people said I was wilding. Fuck you expect? I'm from Rochester, New York. We don't got no other rappers.
So do you change certain things about what you do as far as now with business?
Yeah, I do.
You know what I'm saying? We dealing with people now?
Yeah. Because you know, DJs is the ones. Shout out to all y'all. Even y'all that been grinding for so hard, you finally got your little fake program director job and you a snob now. Shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because I learned that on the road, man. I think that was the ugliest part about the game. Meeting DJs that had like emotions and like. I remember one DJ was like, oh my God. He like talked about because I walked in the booth with my shades on. Like nigga Jeezy will come in here with some shades on.
You won't say nothing.
You know, rest in peace, Mac Dre. He'll come in here with some shit that'll blind you. What you want to say about it? Mad at me because of my shades? I'll be with that shit.
Word. We're gonna play some more exclusive joints, and when we come back, SunN.Y is definitely gonna give you the reason why he do his motherfucking.
The reason why I'm on Checkmate Radio, nigga. Checkmate.
Off top. We'll give you that exclusive. You know what it is. Checkmate Radio.
One.
Yeah, you know.
Doing it.
1, 2.
Back, man. Checkmate Radio. We ain't finna get into all this talking.
Check me out right here.
Sign off on Checkmate Radio with exclusive freestyle. You know,
turn the track up a little bit.
Motherfucking thing.
All up in my ears.
Yeah, something real cool.
Music ain't loud.
You know what I'm saying?